What happens when your client absolutely hates what you've done? Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to talk about in this episode, rejection. I'm Dean, I'm a content creator and freelance creative director for several major brand names in the world of fashion and automotive. What happens when your client absolutely hates what you've done? Well, it's not going to be pretty, especially if you've worked really hard on the project only for it to be discarded like second-hand toilet paper. I was preparing for a vlog just like this one here, and I was going to show you behind the scenes of how I took no money and only a couple of hours and turned it into this magical and fantastic photo shoot and video shoot and delivered it to a client who was ecstatic with my work. Problem is, they weren't ecstatic. So I was a bit stuck. I had all this footage and I thought, well, kind of, if we're doing this vlog seriously with all the tips and the tricks and the mindset needed to be a successful content creator, then I need to show you everything. Without further ado, let's go back in time to a rather naive and enthusiastic Dean with model Natasha Graham. Putting the shoot into some form of context, I was shooting a short video in the style of a typical campaign designed to last around about 30 seconds with about 20 to 30 photos. The location was the interior of Le Paris Grill in London. Tony, the chap there, was incredibly accommodating. The only downside was we had a time limit of just 2 hours. So working in and around both the last remaining lunch diners and the staff as they prepared for the evening dinners, Natasha and I got to work. I'd recently seen an advert shot by Wes Anderson, which had some painfully long cuts if I'm to be honest, but it also had some wonderful pans to and from the focal points of the cast. It was really a great example of the camera being the viewer's eyes, but the edit was a little too long and indulgent for my liking. But what do I know? And action. Beautiful, that's it, keep going. Look to your left. Okay, let's try, no, let's not try that, that's too far out. Let's try. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh God, fucking hell. You're not heavy, I just think I'm weak. Okay, nice slow walk in, out to the bar, okay, and go. Sweet. We done it on the stairs, we done it on the table, we done it on the bathroom. And all of a sudden this sounds like a George Michael coming out song. But you get the idea. 2 hours later and sweating profusely with Natasha in outfit number 5 I think it was, we finally wrapped. Fairly pleased by what I'd achieved to be honest. So this was Friday, 7 PM. Deadline for the investors was Monday, 9 AM. So, in an incident that will no doubt be called upon later into evidence for a divorce, I worked all the way through the weekend. Editing the video, grading the video. Editing the photos, grading the photos. Uploading to a website. All of this had to be done prior to Monday 9 AM. And I did, I achieved it with a few hours to spare to be fair. Fantastic, I thought. Check me out, aren't I good? In fact, I felt quite chuffed. Monday morning came around and confident of my supreme skills as the world's greatest self-appointed content creator, I premiered the video. Hi guys, how's it going?
What do you think I'm going to say to you?
So what did you think of the film?
Don't take this personally, but I don't want to be rude.
It's bizarre.
You are where you are now for one reason and one reason only. You are a loser.
Not what I was expecting. Now, I believe I have 2 types of reaction. One is this reaction.
It's about as bad as it can possibly get.
And the other is this reaction.
Open your eyes.
Oh, it's going to end in tears. Neither of those emotions are going to help this situation. The best thing to do right now is to grab a hammer, go out to the shed and take it out on the shed. Was it my fault? Was it their fault? It was 50-50 if I'm to be honest. You see, They were under the impression that just 2 hours you could turn over something that would rival Louis Vuitton on a budget of sweet cool. I was just as bad because I hadn't explained that the expectation of competing with a Cannes Line award-winning Louis Vuitton campaign from a multi-billion-dollar label with several creative directors and resources to rival the Oxfam Sexy Time Fund was impossible. But I didn't. And here's why. I love the challenge of being able to make wonderful looking content that is loved and shared, but on a reasonable budget. It's why clients choose to retain me and have me work on their brands for not just 1 or 2 campaigns, but for years worth of campaigns. The hybrid content creator that can produce images and video that are superb will always be a person who's in demand. But I wasn't dealing with an agency, or executives for that matter, I was dealing with Suits. And Suits, they're the money people. They might own a TV, but they know diddly about making adverts. They don't know the mechanics that goes into making it. They don't know how long things take. They're just looking at it from a completely newbie point of view. And that's my fault for not educating them. What I should have done was have the designer there and at least one of the other people there who were stakeholders in the decision-making process. But hindsight is a wonderful thing, as the judge said to me. But, there is a silver lining to this cloud. We are reshooting, yes. And one of the fund directors will be there and possibly the designer herself, which is great because that means that whatever I'm capturing on camera, they're going to be able to see. Back to whatever I was talking about. What was I talking about? Yes, that was it. As for my mindset, well, if you've produced as much content as I have, eventually you adopt this kind of strange outlook on success and failure of certain projects. You're neither pleased or displeased when a client turns to you and says they hate or love what you've done. If they love it, great. Pat yourself on the back, perfect. If they hate it, then you are tasked with trying to recover it and trying to sort the shit out. No pasa nada. Don't take it personally. Strive to do better next time and remain professional at all times. Don't do a vlog about it. And on that note, that's the end of this episode. Done something a little bit naughty. I took the video that nobody liked and I got Natasha to post it on her Instagram. Now, Natasha is incredibly popular, it has to be said. But, don't know if you can see that. Let's just see if we can get that over to that. There you go. 105,286 views. Liked by 119 people. What can I say? What can I say? Oh, look. And on that note, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. If you've liked what you've seen, smash the like button, smash it hard. Join the gang of people that are going places. You can do that by going to the subscribe button. Check out some of my other greatest hits. They're over here and here and here. And I'll see you again next week, yeah? I haven't come up with a catchphrase yet. See ya. I'm not saying I know it all. I'm not saying I know it all. I'm not saying I'm the best.